know, coming through with another reaction. Man, we got Locksmith back up on the channel. I had to come through with a reaction on this one. Song is called America. This is the one that dropped, man, the most recent Locksmith single. I think we're about to get into some shit, y'all, because Locksmith does not hold back. If y'all checked out my previous reaction, you're already gonna know. So with that, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Once again, if you're new, hit the like button for me, the subscribe button as well. Support the channel. Let's go, yo. We gotta make y'all wait.
I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Ooh.
America is slowly dying of a self-inflicted wound from a weapon that we're supplying. The past seeds of
We're gonna come through like that. He said America is slowly dying with a self-inflicted wound from the, he said, weapons
slowly
we're
dying
supplying.
of a self-inflicted wound from a weapon that we're supplying. The past seeds of
Locksmith, y'all. Just want to say that, man.
America
Gonna be heavy
is slowly
today.
dying of a self-inflicted wound from a weapon that we're supplying. The past seeds of hatred that race in our bloodstream. We can't agree to disagree on the most basic of things.
Hey.
What's a man? What's a woman? What's the shape of the earth? When this human life began, at conception or during birth? Meanwhile, the projects is more violent, and the Democratic Party stays silent. That's poverty pimping. That's when politics are poverty driven, and they pander to poor community.
I just want to pose this question. We're 39 seconds in. Have y'all spotted one lie in this? Because I haven't. He's going in. We're getting educated today,
Woman,
y'all.
what's the shape of the
Locksmith,
earth?
man.
When this human life began, at conception or during birth?
Hey.
Meanwhile, the projects is more violent, and the Democratic Party stays silent. That's poverty pimping. That's when politics are poverty driven.
He said that's poverty
And the
pimping.
Democratic Party stays silent.
Man.
That's poverty pimping. That's when politics are poverty driven, and they pander to poor communities to get moral impunity. Capitalism is a black man's hell, but Marxism comes from Europe as well. It's not African. So pick a side to collect from. We run away from one slave master into the arms of the next one. And every
We run away from one slave master into the arms of the next
from
one.
we listen please to get moral
Locksmith,
impunity. Capitalism is a black man's hell, but
I know he pissed a lot of people off dropping this shit, and I'm glad he
communities
did,
to get moral impunity.
Some of y'all need to hear this,
Capitalism
man.
is a black man's hell, but Marxism comes from Europe as well. It's not African. So pick a side to collect from. We run away from one slave master into the arms of the next one. And every 2 to 4 years they pump fear, and we auction off our vote in exchange for some false hope. Listen, it's that blatant. Pump fear.
Y'all know how we do it, man. We back it up on
Slave
this channel.
master
Hold
into the
on.
arms of the next one. And every 2 to 4 years they pump fear.
Every 2 to 4 years they pump fear.
And we auction off our vote in exchange for some false hope. Listen.
And we auction off our votes in exchange for some false
2 to 4 years they pump fear, and we auction off our vote in exchange for some false hope. Listen, it's that blatant. Enslave us through taxation. Send money to Ukraine and you paying at the gas station. Cause this administration had plans for the inflation. Natural gas is the actual task. Check the pipeline. Now they wanna fight crime. We tools in the plot. They wasn't talking gun reform back when Boo Boo got shot. Drug addiction was not a disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words. Cause meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s, Biden talking gun reform back when Boo Boo got shot. Drug
Hold
addiction,
on,
crime,
hold
inflation,
on.
natural gas is the actual task. Check the pipeline. Now they wanna fight crime. We tools in the plot. They wasn't talking gun reform back when Boo Boo got shot. Drug addiction was not a disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust.
He said drug addiction was not a disease when
Got shot.
Nunu
Drug
had
addiction
rocks.
was not
Hold
a
on.
disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words cause meth is in the suburbs.
Now they change and readjust words because meth is in the suburbs. Yeah.
Disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words cause meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s, Biden locked up our people for coke. Now he's using taxpayer dollars to buy pipes so niggas can smoke. You don't see the contradiction, or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention? This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually. You don't see the contradiction, or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention? This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirit.
This is legislative lynching. He said economic
Pay
Jim
attention.
Crow.
This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No, far beyond the music. That crime.
He's trying to give him medicine.
Dancing to pay attention. This is legislative
up,
lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed
Hold on,
us
I gotta back it up even further than that, man. We gotta hear this shit come through one more time.
Check the pipeline. Now they want to fight crime. We tools in the plot. They wasn't talking gun reform back when Boo Boo got shot. Drug addiction was not a disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words because meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s, Biden locked up.
What he's talking about right there is, 80s during the crack epidemic. I mean, it was considered like it wasn't mental health related back then. It was like, it wasn't considered a disease. But suddenly, because meth, what he's talking about, and now that meth is in the suburbs, now it's a disease. Now there's, programs behind it and all that. That's what he's talking about. Back then, they didn't build any programs. They just got thrown in jail. You see what I'm saying?
Perform back when Boo Boo got shot. Drug addiction was not a disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words because meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s, Biden locked up our people for coke. Now he's using taxpayer dollars to buy pipes so niggas can smoke. You don't see the contradiction, or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention. This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No, far beyond the music. That crime bill defines still how juveniles are prosecuted. We prosecute ourselves for the wealth. People tap dancing to pay attention. This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No, far beyond the music. That crime bill defines still how juveniles are prosecuted.
Y'all tell me which artists, who's dropping this type of knowledge out there right now, man. I want to give props, give him his flowers right now, because not a lot of artists, I mean, let's be honest, man, what he's talking about right now, people are afraid to talk about. And we can't be afraid to talk about things, man.
Or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention. This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No, far beyond the music. That crime bill defines still how juveniles are prosecuted. We prostitute ourselves for the wealthy, it's not healthy. Fly across country for
We prostitute ourselves for the wealthy. It's not healthy.
Prosecuted. We prostitute ourselves for the wealthy. It's not healthy. Fly across country for protest just to get a selfie.
Fly across country for a protest just to catch a selfie.
That crime bill defines still how juveniles are prosecuted. We prostitute ourselves for the wealthy. It's not healthy. Fly across country for protest just to get a selfie. Meanwhile, the news outlets exploited and traditional black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy black masculinity. Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys run willingly. Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public housing. Throw us a couple crumbs and we succumb to those surroundings. Perpetuate.
Throw us a couple crumbs and we succumb to those surroundings.
Let the streets
back it up one more time, man.
Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys run willingly. Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public housing. Throw us a couple crumbs and we succumb to those surroundings. Perpetuated by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors. Mass shoot.
Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors.
Throw us a couple crumbs and we succumb to those surroundings. Perpetuated by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors. Mass shooters get captured and taken into custody. If black assailants make detainment, truly it's a luxury. Enough to see that there's a power imbalance. Cowards accept the malice and challenge it ever was valid. Adjust your palate. They say nothing is insurmountable. Cause everybody's sensitive and nobody's accountable. Everybody senses it cause nobody's infallible. Never let it disparage you. Welcome to America.
Ooh. Hold up.
Cowards accept the malice and challenge it ever was valid. Adjust your palate. They say nothing is insurmountable. Cause everybody's sensitive and nobody's accountable. Everybody senses it cause nobody's infallible.
Everybody senses it because nobody, he said, infallible.
Nobody's accountable. Everybody senses it cause nobody's infallible. Never let it disparage you. Welcome to America.
Yo. Locksmith. Once again, y'all tell me which artist. I mean, we could say this is some shit that Immortal Technique would drop. And I mean, we're still waiting on the middle passage, aren't we? For those that know, man. Anyways, this shit, I gotta put this on my playlist, man. And I know this shit is probably gonna divide a lot of y'all, but hey, y'all need to hear it. With that, just want to say I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think of the reaction. That was some deep stuff, man. That I appreciated that. Let me just put it this way. You already know I'm gonna come out with more reactions. Yo, peace.